I'm Sean Scanlon. This is Dai Headlines. Let's get started. Tzu Chi hosted a 30th anniversary for its recycling mission at Hualien Jing Si Hall recently. The ceremony traced Tzu Chi's environmental path, saw a performance from Tang Meiyun Taiwanese opera troupe. Here's more.
The 30th anniversary of Tzu Chi environmental protection started with the lively environmental protection dragon dance. Volunteers from all over Taiwan and even Penghu joined the 30th environmental protection ceremony via the internet, and the EPA minister also came to the venue.
Many international politicians come to Taiwan to visit our Tzu Chi recycling stations. We do not just talk about how much we recycle, but most importantly, to realize what the master suggested, turning garbage into gold and turning gold into love.
Tang Meiyun Taiwanese opera troupe demonstrated that the environment is facing global warming and a garbage crisis, and human desire and environmental conservation are competing with each other. Master Zheng Yan called for recycling with applauding hands 30 years ago. The first recycling volunteer continues to do recycling until now.
More than 30 years ago, we had 5 women only. They recycling from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. Now there are more than 20 recycling stations in Changhua City. Environmental protection has actually become a part of our lives.
Environmental protection has been integrated into daily life. Volunteers even attended their children's wedding banquets without spending a lot on clothing, just wearing second-hand dresses and necklaces.
Because of the affinity we met on the marriage day, our in-laws have been certified to Tzu Chi volunteers now. This is our in-law's mother, and her son are now being trained. This is my daughter-in-law, all because of doing recycling.
Volunteers turn garbage into useful items. For example, they reassembled discarded parts and gave the bicycle a new life. They removed the umbrella cloth from discarded umbrellas and made it into picnic mats, handbags, etc. The United Environmental Protection Catwalk demonstrated volunteers' wisdom in using sustainable resources.
Taiwan 无以为报啦，就是环保，善的爱呢为宝啦。 真正是真感恩菩萨啦！现在真正是环保，清净在源头啦，清流绕全球。
好来，哇 Can you see it? This old Bodhisattva Tai Quan is already 102 years old and can still bend down to pick up recyclables. Other volunteers on the same stage are all over 90 years old. They are good at doing recycling, which is the best secret for their longevity.
Master Zheng Yan, we fought to do recycling until my last breath.
Regardless of men, women, and children, more than 80 million volunteers worldwide have been mobilized to practice environmental protection. After doing recycling for 30 years, it is hoped to enforce cleanliness at the source and save lives continuously.
敬师弟子，环保志工，不管上人说什么，我们一定会。
In Taiwan, Tzu Chi's global recycling camp has been held since August 22nd. Due to the pandemic, overseas Tzu Chi volunteers participate through video conference. On-site participants were required to wear face masks and wash their hands. Take a look.
Tzu Chi Global Recycling Camp has been held, attended by recycling volunteer leaders in Taiwan. Due to the pandemic, overseas volunteers participate through video conferencing, and on-site volunteers also follow epidemic prevention measures.
Camp participants and team leaders have to sign family agreements. In addition, we have to wear face masks and wash our hands frequently.
To ensure no one suffers from health issues, everyone is given a bookmark. As one places on a forehead on 15 seconds, a special number appears.
It shows 3 temperatures, 36, 37, and 38. It is 36 now, right? It shows 3 numbers. It does not matter if it shows 36 or 37. If it shows 38, one has a fever.
Tzu Chi volunteers have promoted environmental protection at a floral expo. Therefore, the recycling camp has invited such volunteers to share how they grew from working as recycling volunteer leaders and planning activities.
Some expo attendees said that they did not know environmental protection is so important until they came to the expo. They realized they were a garbage producer as well, and said when they go home, they will get rid of their bad habits.
We have only one goal. We hope after people return to their communities, they can inspire community residents, children, or seniors.
Over the course of 3 days, the recycling camp is held at the Hualien Jing Si Hall. The camp aims to inspire senior volunteers to reaffirm their initial aspirations. Through participant sharing, the camp organizer also hopes to raise more people's environmental awareness.